the Blues. Up the Blues. Oh, boys, I ain't going to believe me. Blues legend.
You're right, mate.
One message to the Bluenoses,
okay,
mate.
Keep right on.
It's the Blues. Come on.
Keep right on.
Hey, Ian. Keep right on, baby. Hey, boy, Blue.
Come on, you Blue boys. Just keep right on and shit on the villa.
Keep right on.
Hey, what's going on, Bluenoses? It's me again, the boy in blue, and we're back with a Blues football phone-in. We've got lots to discuss tonight, and again, as always, if you could take a moment to subscribe, it's completely free, and it will notify you when I do some more videos, and most importantly, it helps a fellow Bluenose. So the Blues football phone-in, we have a discussion about the latest stuff and the season just gone and the season ahead. And it's your chance to get your views and your opinions in, so get calling, because I love it when you do. It's a great community, and we're all Blues, and I welcome all views and opinions. It doesn't matter what it is. So earlier on in the season, Tom Wagner obviously suffered a stroke. It's been quiet, which is understandable. As recovery is different for everyone. Concerns are raised how quiet it is, but I still remain positive. No news is good news, as they say. And again, we hope you're recovering well, Mr. Tom Wagner. Knighthead, as we know, have transformed this club from the ground up, and still an influx of season tickets renewals, 15,000 on the waiting list. Just shows what kind of club we are. Revenues up from investing, and also in the squad as well. But we have to be honest, it's getting better than previous years with the Chinese, for example, but it's still not perfect. We have debates on the Chris Davies scenario. Is he the man to take us forward or not? We know that Knighthead are a hedge fund, which entail invest in broken businesses, repair, and they do sell on for profit. And we also know that they are not football experts, but they know how to run a business through data such as figures, charts put in place, and tracking the progression and the trajectory for improvements of current business models or trends. For example, the way the Blues are playing from the back. And obviously, Tom Wagner's speech in the open house, that research does show that teams who play this high possession, high press football have a higher success rate at getting promoted from the Championship. But it doesn't sit right with some fans, some for and are against this. There are pros and cons with every opinion. So tonight, let's dive into it, what we can, and Knighthead obviously improve the seasons ahead. So what players and positions do we need coming into the season in the 26 and 27 campaign? So joining me tonight to discuss these topics are, so let's get our first guest on, is Andrew from BCFC Fanzine.
I think the QI is about spot on, to be fair. That's about right.
It's good to get you on, mate. It's your second time. The first time you joined, you was at a football match.
I was at England versus Japan, which was absolutely awful. I thought it was a StreamYard link to my podcast, and then I realised very, very quickly, very, very sharply, that wasn't the case. And I was like, "Oh no, I need to get off this podcast."
Nah, we was all having a laugh and stuff. It was a good laugh. But yeah, again, mate, thanks for coming on.
No worries.
I love doing this when everybody comes on. I did reach out to some others as well, so hopefully they come on at some point as well tonight. Our second guest, he's been on before, and it's Carl from the Keep Right On 1875. How you doing, son?
I'm wicked, man. It's been ages, and since we've done anything. I've been on. I ain't been on for ages, and me and Alf ain't done nothing because there's been no matches. So yeah, it's good to come on, man.
It's good to get you back on, mate. And you're looking really well as well. You're into your fitness and stuff as well, aren't you, now, mate? I've seen you promoting your socials on there as well, which is really good.
Yeah, just trying to do something else from the 9 to 5. Really, I'm just want to help people. I've been on quite a journey myself, so if I can help everybody else in that sense, then brilliant. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, brilliant, mate.
Yeah, thanks for that.
We'll push that out as well, mate, with your YouTube. So we got Carl, Kate Rod on 1875, and then Andrew, BCFC fanzine. All these are on YouTube. And our next guest, he's turned up. Let's get him on. It's only Woody. How are you, son? We was concerned.
Good evening, lads.
There was a
I've
lot
got to
of
sort out my earphones. I've got nothing in my ears at the minute.
Oh, ain't ya?
Not at the moment. Technical.
But you can still hear us, though.
Say again.
But you can still hear us.
Yeah, you might have to do a bit of sign language, but yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, there's some speculations, mate. We wasn't sure where you was. Like, either eating pasta or you'd gone to the loo again. Yeah, it's good to get you on, mate. And let's get our last and final guest on so far. Bluenoses, you ain't going to believe this. It's only...
Mate.
It's the Messiah. All right, son.
How you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, so you.
Mate, hearing that music just cleanses my soul, mate. I'm ready for the season, mate. Yeah, and this has got me out taking the bins out tonight, so I appreciate you messaging me.
You've got to pull it out the bag, son, this season, because last season it was.
Yeah, it's a bit of a letdown, wasn't it?
The every what's the word? Premonition you had about Blues getting all those.
Yeah. But you know, I peaked too early with Stano though, didn't I? So
yeah, you did, mate. You did.
But it's not necessarily we always have Paris, but we'll always have Stano.
Yeah, that's it, mate. So there's a good group of us on, which is really good, and I love it when you all come on. We've got some comments to read out as well, and then we'll obviously discuss some topics as well. So we got a comment here from Google Play. Not even started yet, and I'm here to tell you all, we will not achieve anything with Chris Davis. He's simply not good enough, and I love my club enough to say it and keep saying it.
Cool. Call up when the phone line's wrong. We'll have a chat about it.
I will not blindly support the man. The club I will always support. If Davis proves me wrong, then so be it. I'll be over the moon, gladly take all your slings and arrows, but I'll not support incompetence. Lee Burke, good transfer window in the summer at Birmingham City from Lee Burke. Cheers, Lee, son. BCFC fanzine TV. Hope you prove wrong, buddy.
Just decide, no, that's not me. I'm not just commenting on this on my own.
Yeah, because you do. There's you and the other guy. Is it Nick?
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Chris does it. Chris does it.
Then we got one off Paul. Hi guys, I hope in a strange way we do get off to a bad start. Maybe then Knighthead will realise that CD won't take us where we need to be. We will be in the bottom half all season. So Andrew, I'll let you get your opinions on that one, mate.
I never want to see us get off to a bad start. No, not my opinion on Chris Davis. I can't say that I want to get off to a bad start. He might not take us anywhere, but I don't think we'll be in the bottom half all season. Recruitment's really important, and obviously with Gardner going, getting the right person in to make the recruitment work is what we need, really. Davis looks like he's going to be in situ for the start of the season, and we need to sort of kind of get behind him.
Yeah. Reach?
Yeah, I totally agree. Club always comes first, doesn't it? People have got their opinions on Davis, and that's fair enough, what people are saying in their opinion. But, you know, I never want to turn up to a game and see us lose a game. So I hope we start off really well and hope we continue it. I mean, that's not a party line. That's just how it is. So it's just a matter of like getting behind him. And if we do start off, I don't know, it's a draw, but then it takes a few games to pick up a win. We've got to stick behind him at the start, because otherwise we don't want that place turning toxic and fans turning against what we're trying to do. Not at the start of the season. It doesn't look good for any new players that are going to come in. So we've just got to, no matter what our opinions are, just go there and support the lads and air the frustration out and things like this, which is the right thing to do.
Yeah, definitely. Carl?
I'm a bit torn on it. I know Alf is as well. I mean, I was watching tonight, but he texts me every single day. We speak every day about the Blues and all the rumours and stuff like that. I think it was quite promising the end of the season that we changed our style of play. But I think most of the fan base that are against Davies probably were screaming out for that change early on, weren't they? So, but, you know, I agree. We need to get off to a great start. I don't believe in this, you know, hope we get off to a bad start so we get rid of him. I think, you know, he gets a few months. If it's no better, if results ain't going our way, and there's like a leading pack that like the Wolves and Burnley and that are stretching away, then I think a change has got to be made. And I think with a new director of football, and I don't think Davies has got that time that he had before now. But I hope he does well. I think the home record that we had speaks for itself. He has made mistakes. What I like about the new owners is they learn from mistakes and they implement change, don't they? So he's probably got till Christmas, maybe. You know, if we're in the pack, you know, he's got my vote. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'll have to see what happens.
Yeah,
would he?
Right, dude. You all hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right, I've got no earphone, so not at the studio, as you can see.
What's your take on it? Yeah, just on Paul's comment there. What's your take on it, mate?
I think, obviously, looking back at what they did with Rooney, bringing in like a signature manager, it really backfired in it. It's probably the only blip where they've really really showed themselves up that they looked a bit naive making that decision. And I think what they're trying to do is instill loyalty into Chris Davies. They did a lot of interview process looking at the candidates. They gave him the nod, and maybe they're just being realistic that the championship is much harder than they anticipated, and probably us as well anticipated. And even though with all the money that we've spent, maybe the first season, as much as Tom Wagner didn't want it, the consolidation, we had to do that.
Yeah.
And let's be frank, this is his second. This will be his third season now.
Yeah.
And you're coming against some veterans, and you know some really good top managers in the division, not as long, and teams as well. So
yeah,
it's one of them. Like I back the decision, whatever they do. I'm not happy with the away form at all. I think it was absolutely abysmal. You only had to change a few of those results, and we would have got in the playoffs. We're not talking like, you know, if you change like 3 results, 4 results, you'd have been in the playoffs. So disappointed with that. The home form was okay. You know, we had a purple patch around the Christmas time and just before. We was tanking teams 4-0. You know, that was nice to go and see. But you know, it's the away form that was the issue for me.
Yeah, definitely, mate. There was there's a lot of games, but like I felt more sorry for the Bluenoses as well, mate. Do you know what I mean? It was just all that money that was spent, like the travel and everything else, the food. You're talking a couple of £100 every week.
So if I speak on my behalf, you know me, Joe. Football to me is about really 3 things, which is being with your friends, your mates, the performance on the pitch, and the result. So I don't drink. So half of it I've lost anyway.
Yeah.
And then when I was going to these places like your Millwalls and Charlton, Sheffield United, Watford, and Sheffield United, and I wasn't even seeing a shot on target most of the time. And I just thought, like, there's a fine line for me between loyalty and stupidity. And like, I do question it with Blues a lot. And you know, it is what it is, I suppose. And I wasn't impressed. And obviously, he had half of the fans backing Chris Davies, most of the older generation clapping him, regardless of what happened on the pitch that day. But a lot of the fans weren't happy as well. So, yeah, it's a big season for him, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's a real big season.
Yeah, it is, mate, definitely. Well, and for Knighthead again as well, though, mate. I mean, like you said, you know, with the whole like first season with the Rooney scenario, and then I mean they have obviously improved in my opinion as the season's gone on. obviously, like the playing from the back stuff, it is really boring to watch, and I hate it, not really. But if it's the way to get us out, and I think that's the way, then I'll back him.
I never thought that was the way. To be fair, we all see the same thing, don't we? And when we see Beadle with the ball at his feet, we're in panic stations, and he was as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That to me, like, the Middlesbrough game is a real good example of that. And,
but for me, though, this brings us on to the topic which I'm going to ask you all about now, is the Craig Gardner scenario. I know there's rumours and stuff flying about. Like, I'm not interested in that stuff. I'm interested in the position and what it entails. Now, if Knighthead have gone above and beyond doing the research and finding out that these teams are playing from the back, and it is proven like that it is more successful getting teams promoted into the Premier League, then to me, it just shows that the recruitment ain't matching up to that model, because you're buying players that can't play that way. And like you've just said, like the goalkeepers, just mass panic. You can feel it like around the stadium, like everyone's shitting themselves, they're right in the neck.
Yeah.
So I'll let you answer that one first, Andrew. Like your thoughts with the recruitment, Craig Gardner, and then obviously the actual model that Blue's going to implement to get us promoted.
Yeah, to be honest, like we look a bit light now. A lot of the players have gone. We look a lot very light in the centre of the park. In particular, we've got sort of 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄. Obviously, Mark Leonard will be coming back from Hearts, but he's obviously picked up an injury. I think we really need to invest in centre midfield because they look like they were being run into the ground at certain points, particularly 𝒂𝒄𝒄, who obviously has now gone to the World Cup, so he's going to be even further along the line, the amount of games he was playing. There's some really, I think, centre-half to go alongside Clara. We didn't get that right most of the season. Neumann was kind of in and out of the team. And with Gardner, again, there's rumours going there. The person who comes in has to sort of implement their style that Chris Davis is going to get a tune out of that team. We looked fantastic at the start of last season, but the players just couldn't get on board with his tactics, and you could see it in so many of the games, particularly sort of in and around just after Christmas. Some of the football was quite difficult to watch at the best of times without the sort of plan B and the sideways and backwards. And we kind of need players to come in and hit the ground running. We really need a new engine room. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree, mate. So there's some comments coming in there. Reach, your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, we all know that Davies is a good coach. We know that. We've said it all along. He's got a good name in the business for being a coach. He's new to being a manager, and he's got to learn quickly. So as far as I'm concerned, last season wasn't good enough from our perspective, but I think that came from Knighthead kind of bigging up the season, saying we're going to go for it, and rightly so. We believe in that, and I do think we had the tools to get into that playoffs with the squad that we had, and they just didn't do it. But there's a lot of factors, and the first one was this time last year we were all saying we need a bloody good goalkeeper, and then when we did sign Beadle, I was one of the first to say it's an absolute mistake. I mean, I watched him in that championship, so I was thinking you can't have a player who's that young as our number one. You just can't do it in the championship. We just can't do it. So that has hurt us badly. I think that really has hurt us badly in some of the games. We hit the post 27 times in the bar. I mean, that's not Davies. That's bad finishing. You convert 6 or 7 of them goals, the draws that we had, then you're in the playoffs, aren't you? So it's not just about his tactics in certain games weren't great away from home. I get that. It weren't good enough. And certainly so in some of the home games. But I think having a season, because we look like we are keeping him unless we get a new director of football in who says, right, okay, I want to get him in and they're going to work together. And that could well happen.
Well, Rich, you say that though. Look at Wolves and Ipswich with McKenna and Edwards.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, if you get a director of football in saying, right, this is my vision, this is what I want to do, this is the man that I need to work with, because at the end of the day, works closely with the manager. it might be the case where Davies does go. You just don't know, do you? And if that's the case, that's the case. But I just don't think it all lands on Davies. I think it does land on the recruitment. A lot of the players that we signed weren't fit for purpose. Some of the players, obviously, like 𝒂𝒂💂 never got in the team, probably because he wasn't good enough. They were saying play him, start him, but probably ain't good enough. That's why he's not started. We spend the money. I don't think it was 10 odd million quid on Kyogo, but again, when we signed him, we all thought brilliant. That's our 20-goal man. He was an absolute that was just a disaster. And then we had Tommy Doyle, which I think was a huge disappointment. So we did have the ingredients to get the players in, but they just didn't work out. So I think Davies having a season in the Championship last season is a learning curve. I know we don't want that. We're all spending the money. We all want to get to the Premier League as quickly as we can. But I do think we are better equipped this season with Davies if we're going to keep him. That said, if another manager came up that I thought we could get, then I'd absolutely say we need to change it. But I don't like jumping in a lake and not knowing how deep the water is. So if you're telling me sack Davies tomorrow and then we're going to find a new manager, I don't want that. I'd rather just kind of keep Davies and then just sort of work out how it's going to go this season. So I do think stability is the key. Doesn't help us because you see names out there going, "I will get him." I'm like, go for Edwards, go for this Parker or whoever, Sean Dyche. But the reality is, I think that the board have learned their lesson, haven't they, from the Rooney situation. I know that was Gary Cook, like we said, but I think there's something to be said for calmness at the moment. And last season, they could have easily sacked Davies, couldn't they, a few times? And I was thinking, Christ, aren't they going to sack him? So they clearly think he's the man, and they don't think he's been given the right tools to do the job. And they're probably going to say to him, right, this is the season. We're going to get this done for you, and then we'll see how we go. But this will, if he doesn't get us in the playoffs this season, it'll be his last season anyway. So we just got to get behind him. But we all want instant success. I do. I don't want to be in this Championship, and it's going to be bloody hard this season. It's going to be a slug. I mean, Wolves for me are going to run away with it. West Ham aren't going to be too far behind, and we're fighting it out for third place. And then you've got your Southamptons, you've got your Millwalls, I think Sheffield United will be strong this season. It's going to be tough. So we've just got to try and make sure we're in that top 8 and just get into the playoffs and hope that we have a really good competition in the playoffs. And I think with the players that we've got, I think we can do it with some shrewd signings. But we've got to have a top class keeper for that level. We have to have it. And by the look of it, they're looking at a few different options, aren't they? But I just think it's a collective, and I think the recruitment probably wasn't great. I thought it was decent last season before we kicked a ball. The players looked good. Clearly weren't a great summer window looking at it now. But I thought the winter window was good, and I think they will come good as well. The players that we've got look strong. But yeah, that's pretty much my take on it. I just think we've just got to get behind the team now and just not moan from the start. 6, 7, 8 games in, we need to just get behind them. And if we're not seeing any changes, anything that we can see as a positive, then fair enough. But certainly after the first couple of games, we can't be doing that because it's just going to turn toxic, and it's not going to be a good place to go, is it?
No, I agree, mate. Good points there, Rich. Carl?
I think with Davies, I think in terms of longevity, it's always dependent on our away form, or the hardcore fans that go to the away games. They're the ones that normally get the manager out, don't they? And there was signs of that last season where you could see that was turning a little bit, especially like Watford and stuff like that. But I think the disappointment is that it's what could have been. I think the teams in and around us, the Hull, the Derby, Wrexham, Millwall, they're nothing special. They just put consistency together, didn't they? The run of results, But if you have a look at those sides and the transfer policy and the recruitment, and I'm stealing Alfie's thunder now, but they bought Championship proven players, didn't they? That can do it at that level, or they're getting old pros coming to the end of the career that have done the dance before. Do you know what I mean? And if you think the times that Blues have, 2 occasions Blues went into the Premier League, it was a mix of like, you know, proven championship players, but some Prem players that weren't getting a sniff at their clubs, you know, 32, 34 or whatever, you know, they're the players that we needed. I mean, you know, you spoke about strikers in the summer, didn't we? And we were linked with Ollie McBurney, and we end up getting Dux. And everyone was slagging that, you know, McBurney off. Don't want him. Don't want him. Yeah. It's just fired Hull into the fucking Premier League. Do you know what I mean? So it just goes to show, doesn't it? It's fucking crazy. I mean, you know, in terms of recruitment, we've got to get a keeper. You know, Beadle, young, good prospect, good shot stopper, parries everything though, doesn't he? Can't play it from the back. Need a left-sided centre back. There's loads of talk about that. I'd love to see us go to a back three. You know, do you know what I mean? I think we've got the wing backs. You know, the extra depth in midfield, and play the two strikers up top. I think we need to change that. Whether a director of football comes in, you know, like Rich says, and changes that philosophy. You know, friends at work have been saying to play possession-based football, to get out of that league, you've got to be exceptional at it. Yeah. And we're not exceptional at it. We look good in League One because we were exceptional compared to that standard, but you know, not in the Championship. You know, so something's got to change.
You have to get the players that can play that way.
100%.
Not taking a chance with this recruitment. I mean, you know, it's all well and good like spending and investing loads on this AI technology, but you know, like, half of them players that we haven't even heard of, and they're struggling to play from the back of it. I mean, how many times have we put under pressure? Like you've got like Beadle passing it to a defender who's pretty much marked, and you're sitting there thinking, what the fucking hell are we doing? Do you know what I mean?
It's criminal. It's criminal.
But yeah, some great points mentioned there, mate. Woodster.
Yeah, for me, like I was going to say, like it was a tale of two halves. One, it like the summer recruitment, it never really materialised. It never got going, in my opinion. On paper, it looked really good, but you never know what you're going to get until they cross the line and put the shirt on. You don't know whether you're going to get a 20-goal hero or a Kyogo, for that matter. And then you get like to December, like the winter one, and then like that made us better again. Like your Kai, like Wagner coming in, that he did really well. Solis as well. So these did improve us, but it just wasn't to be. Like the summer recruitment, from a fan's point of view, looked very decent. In fact, it got so many of the championship rivals thinking, "Oh, flipping heck, Blues are minimum playoffs," and we was all sucked into that. But reality was that we were scraping mediocre.
Yeah,
you know, it's going to be a big summer for Blues. I think they'll go again hard. Obviously, you look at the season tickets, and they've all sold out again, haven't they? So you know, the fans are definitely backing Blues, and Knighthead aren't here for pissing about in the Championship, we'll say. Yeah. They want to get this wrapped up sooner rather than later. And if you look at the documentary that we had last year, it was over a 2-year period. Well, we've just done year one, the Championship, so now we'll do year two. If we get promoted, who knows? We might get season 2.
Yeah, definitely, mate. I mean, in terms of the recruitment, lads, I mean, obviously, like with Craig Gardner stepping down and that now, like obviously, like the rumours start coming about again. I do like the rumours, like I know it's a load of bollocks, but I just like reading them.
Yeah.
So, like, in terms of like who would you put in place? Who would you have, Andrew? There's been a few names mentioned here and there, like obviously on social media, on the media itself. What would your ideal candidate be?
Well, I mean, the one that sticks out, the one that I've seen is Dan Ashworth. Obviously sought after by loads of clubs, you know, Brighton, Newcastle, Man United, was with the England set up for a long, long time. Whether or not we'll be able to get him, who knows? Obviously, he's looking for a job at the minute after he's left Man United. He likes a possession-based style of play. and he has recruited players for that sort of system. I know that's what he implemented at England. Whether or not that's come off, that's a different matter. That's a different talking point. But for me, Dan Ashworth, there's not many people really out there that you would look at a director of football and go, okay, I want that person, but he's the one really that sticks out to me. Again, whether or not we're able to get someone of that caliber to come into the club at this point is a completely different question at all. Or either that or a former player who's sort of looking for that sort of, who knows the club. I know we had that in Gardner, but again, I don't know if there's many candidates out there that would be able to come in and hit the ground running.
Yeah. Good points, mate. Reach.
Yeah. I agree with what you just said. Yeah, I think if we get someone like Dan Ashworth or get him in, I think that'd be incredible. And it might spell the end of Davies anyway, because I've got a feeling he'd probably want to change the manager. He'd have his own man in charge to, he'd have his own philosophy saying, right, this is how I want to play, this is how I want to do it. This is who I recommend we should get, potentially. I'm not really au fait with like my director of football joy. It's never really kind of looked into it, to be honest with you. I mean, you see the usuals on there, the ex-Sunderland guys, Speakman, is it? He wouldn't be a bad shout. Obviously, he did a really good job at Sunderland. Don't know why he left, because I mean, I thought he was instrumental to their rise from League One to the Premier League and now into Europe. But they've obviously had to change the direction there. Maybe he's just, you just kind of, you need a fresh challenge. But someone like him will be great. I personally don't really want an ex-player again. I just want someone who's not involved in blue. I just want it professional. I want someone who's not got a tie to the club, really. Someone who's just going to go in there, do a job, be ruthless, and get us to where we've got to get to. Because I think that's what we need now. I think we've done the whole, token jobs for certain individuals. I think Gardner was one of them. Great servant, brilliant player. Not taking anything away from him, but he was out of his depth. Let's be honest, he was.
He was. Yeah.
So that's not a slant on him at all. I mean, I spoke to him at the times when I've been into that Alliance Lounge, and he's a really nice guy, and I wish him all the best. And I'd be, maybe he gets a coaching job. I don't know, but I just think like we need someone professional. They keep going on about best of class, of like the best people in there. So I think that's what they need to do with the director of football and really, really go for it, because it's going to be a really tough season if we get it wrong. It really is. I mean, looking at those teams now in the Championship is quite daunting. Last season wasn't worried at all, thinking, it'll be all right. This season, I'm thinking, Christ, this could be a bit of a slog here. I'm just glad that it's opened up to the top 8 for the playoffs. Yeah. So let's see what happens, but there's going to be big changes, isn't there? So new director of football, see what happens with Davies if he stays as a result of director of football coming in, and depends on who we go and sign. So that is just going to be an interesting month or so, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, mate. Carl?
Yeah, I agree with Rich. I'd like somebody that's not attached to the club. I think you need an element of, ex-players in the fabric. Do you know what I mean? So we've got that identity still, but having Dan Ashworth, I mean, his CV is incredible, isn't it, already? And I was talking to an Albion fan at work, and he talks a lot of sense about football, to be fair. And Ashworth started at the Baggies as a football director of football there. He came through kind of their youth setup, and the owners then presented that job to him, and he was like, okay, well, give me 6 months, see what I can do with it. If I don't like it, can I have my old job back? And then he said, this guy said, my pal, that it's the best thing that ever happened to him. Got him into the Premier League. Recruitment was on point. And you've only got to see that from the clubs that he's worked with. So, that's exciting. Speakman has obviously been around the club before. I don't mind that one. Obviously done good stuff with Sunderland, instrumental in bringing the Bellinghams through and stuff like that. It needs to be someone like that. And like Rich said, maybe they've got their own man in mind. I think I think with Davies, because he's so into the analysis and the technical side of it, I think he'll win people over in an interview situation because he talks the talk, doesn't he? Yeah. So I think a new director of football comes in, he gets a little bit of time still for me, unless, like you say, they've got their man lined up. Do you know what I mean? Because there's some incredible managers out there that we can go and get now. If we're serious, we need to spend the money on a director of football, get that identity, that philosophy, that direction on the pitch. Because let's be honest, everything off the pitch, they've changed, impeccably, haven't they? So on the pitch is where the investment's got to be. It's got to start at the top. If that means Davies goes, unfortunately, he goes, doesn't he? Do you know what I mean? So no loyalty in football, as we know, lads.
Yeah. No. Just on that topic as well, though, Carl, quickly. Would you take like Edwards or McKenna over Davies?
I think you've got to look at McKenna, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? So what he's already done, the ideas that he's presented at Ipswich, the philosophy of with his football, what he's done. Scott Parker, not sure about Rob Edwards, I'll be honest with you, but I'd like Scott Parker in, just because these guys have done it. They've done it countless times. Do you know what I mean? But I like the idea of stability. So if Davies has learned, then let's give him a chance. Do you know what I mean? Because I think he's got it in his locker. I just worry that his backroom staff ain't strong enough. Someone pulling him, going, Chris, this ain't working. We need to go direct here. We need to go long. We need to change formation. He needs some kind of guidance. Maybe he gets that from a new director of football. But, if Davies goes, it's got to be someone high end. I don't think we're going to get Thomas Franks or anybody like that. I'd rather a proven manager like McKenna, like Scott Parker, that have got teams promoted and they've been in and around the Championship for many years. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Some good points there. Woody, what's your assessment on it, mate?
I think Carl hit the nail on the head with the second in command. If you listen to a few of the players, they've all really praised Davies for his coaching side, his tactical side, but his man management is something to be desirable. It's not there apparently. This is from ex-players now who have left. So maybe he needs someone who's a real good man manager, like to be a number two. Is it Ben Petty at the moment?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll give you what I saw at Watford when the sideways and backwards chants were coming out. Chris Davies for that match was suspended, so he wasn't on the touchline. Ben Petty was in the dugout. We just got trounced. Ipswich past us. I mean, how old is he?
Yeah,
well, there you go. He's probably only scored 3 goals all last season, all against Blues, in that one game.
I did. Yeah, I did.
And then what I didn't like is that Ben Petty was the furthest bloke away from the away fans.
Yeah.
And that's what I didn't like. I didn't see the accountability in the bloke. I thought it was pretty sad, really. And that's when, obviously, when the fans were getting Dutch saying that you're shit, and he's reacted and what have you. But from my perspective, there, it's you want a leader, don't you? And if you are number 2 in command, and you're number 1 in the stands, will show that you've got it all wrong. So I don't think the dynamics is there. So I personally think they'll keep Davies because it's imminent. They need to make the imminent change now, because all managers talk about having a good pre-season, and they all want a pre-season under their belts. Well, When's Portugal? Is it like the end of the month? When's that happening? It's
week
soon anyway.
Week or so into July,
yeah.
Exactly. So I think that ship's sailed, really. But yeah, having a look at a number 2, I think that's where I'd be looking at. But you never know, as you say, we're looking at new technical directors, and they are the in between the owner and the manager, aren't they? So time will tell.
I was thinking, because Davies is still Davies is the manager, so obviously what he says goes. Yeah, you want someone in your ear saying we should do this, that, and the other, but Davies has to overrule any decision, and maybe that's the issue, because he's still so green. He's like my way or the highway, and he's the manager, so he's his way or the highway. But maybe he's learned and they're going to learn, and they'll reconvene in the summer and go, right, obviously went horribly wrong last year in certain games. This is what we need to be doing. And I have a feeling he would have learned his lesson, because it's going to be a very, very harsh one the next season, because he knows this is his final year. I think he's still pretty much amazed he's still in the job now, personally. I really do.
I think many rival fans still think it's a miracle he's still in the job now for this season coming up.
Yeah.
And I think it was, as you said, my way or the highway. That sort of attitude, stigma, that's not good at all. And it took him it took him to the 40th game to find out his best 11. I mean, that was just crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Well, that's what I saw.
Yeah.
And then, like, you got all this, we're winning the possession stats, whoopie-doo, and we go and lose 1-0, not a shot on target. So
that's where he needs to learn.
He needs to have the humble pie and say, do you know what? Away from home, we're going to set up this way, and at home, we're going to play this way. We're not going to play the same hand home and away. It didn't work, obviously.
It's just experience, isn't it?
Yeah. Or he could be. Well, I mean, I was speaking to my dad about it, like, and he still thinks it was like a confidence thing, like, with the players. I mean, could that have been a factor, like, in it?
Yeah. Well, I'm not being funny. Like, at home, there's a lot of full-out stadiums. It's you know, I know we're biased, but we're a bloody big club, and these players come in here. Like, there's big expectations, so when they're out there, we want them to win. They're there to win games. Like, before, players who were signing in previous seasons were there just to make sure they stay up in the league. Like, every single game, you got to win. Even when we're going away, you need to win the game. So it might well be that it's the mentality, but they assure us that this AI stuff, they're getting the right caliber of players in, the right attitudes, what it's like when they're losing games in the dressing room and all that sort of stuff. So that's where you've got to question that side of it, and that's when it comes to recruitment. I generally believe if you give Davis the right tools for the job, I still generally believe he could get us there. But they've got to do it, and it's going to be a difficult transition to get. I mean, that hitting the post bar 27 times, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
But again, mate, like, it just shows that no other team would do that but Blues.
No, but these are the fine margins, aren't they? These are the fine margins in the game, and that could have put us into the playoffs, and you never know in the playoffs. I mean, when Hull got promoted, I could have cried. It's such a poor league. Hull are in the Premier League. How bad are we? So, you know, it's just frustrating. Sorry.
What's crazy about Hull is they completely dropped off a cliff just before the playoffs were ending. Yeah. They actually came out the playoffs, and it was like, oh, okay, Wrexham snuck in, or Derby snuck in, and then they just survived because Wrexham didn't beat Borough, and they got a 2-2 draw, and then they come alive, don't they?
Lewis Kumas, he's got a winner's medal. I mean, he's probably one of the worst players I've seen down there in a generation. But for them, he was brilliant. Even
Kieran Dowell, he plays for them. I don't think he's got his own reports either, and he's still got a winner's medal.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Should we? We're going to turn the phones on, lads. Get the Bluenoses calling in. Come on, Bluenoses, get calling in. Get your thoughts. You can ask the lads some questions as well. Doesn't matter what your views and opinions are. It's all welcome. Exactly. So, it'd be good to hear your opinions and your thoughts. What we spoke about, what you think, what players we need, what positions. The Craig Gardner scenario, new director of football. So get your thoughts, get your opinions in. George, the management have decided to keep Chris Davis. The sacking of Craig Gardner, who recruited for him, may have been taken. Appease the fans. Keep right on.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Gardner sacking. What's his own doing, Engelman? Hello.
Hello, Jay.
How you doing, Colin?
I'm all right, thanks.
It's good to hear from you, mate. I hope you're keeping well. It's been a long time, mate.
Okay.
Can you hear all the lads, Colin?
Yeah, I can. Well, I can see them all on my TV. Only 5 with you.
Shout out to Colin, lads.
It used to be 2.
The famous 5.
Oh, that's 5.
Yeah.
Who was the next one?
5.
Me.
Yeah, come on, Cole. Come on,
mate.
So,
Can ask a couple of questions.
Yeah.
How many houses do we have for this land? You know, and the blues sites.
135.
Is that true, or you're joking?
No, 135 acres.
Baby.
Baby. Yeah, 135 acres, yeah.
It's going to be like massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all. I was watching it. I was watching on the Blues web today.
Yeah.
And they were showing you like pictures from abroad, and they don't know how much ground we got.
Yeah.
And it said one part of the ground is a gas works.
Interesting. What was that on, Colin?
It was just come on about an hour ago.
On YouTube or on the telly?
On YouTube.
Ah, okay. Okay.
On
I'll look at that in a
YouTube.
bit.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It come out about 1 or 2 hours ago. I just watched it.
Have you got any questions for any of the lads, Colin? Anything we spoke about that you saw, or like your thoughts on anything? Or
Well, my thought is Chris Davis got to go. I mean, he's the luckiest man ever.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go and get this Ipswich manager. Or is available?
yeah, what do you think of that, Andrew? Colin saying about it.
Yeah, like Davis was lucky. I think there was a couple of times where, I think it was mentioned earlier, where he could have gone. The away form alone could have really got rid of him just based upon how bad we were away from home. I sort of sat on the fence throughout the whole season with him a little bit. Sometimes I wanted him to go. Sometimes I was like, okay, maybe he's redeemed himself. Maybe he's learned his lesson. I was going sort of sitting on the fence. And then towards the end, I said he's got to go. And then he sort of changed his style. But it did take him 40 games. It took him 40 games to get it right. But like I said, we're going to go into next season with him in situ. The transfer window opens in 4 days. So we just got to give him a bit of leeway, and I apologise because that is my dog.
It's all right, mate.
Just one more thing before I go off. I mean, I've lost it. My mind's gone.
It's all right, mate. Mine goes all the time, Colin.
It's all right. I'm waiting for a memory clinic. I've been waiting for over a year.
Bloody hell. What about the recruitment and the players, Colin? Like, what do you think we need for this season? Like, we've got some big teams in the Championship this season that have come down and come up.
My memory's coming back now. My memory's coming back. A goalkeeper. That was what I was going to say. We need a really good goalkeeper.
Yeah. Carl?
And the one I want to watch this World Cup closely because there's going to be goalkeepers there. It's not going to cost a fortune.
What do you think of that, Carl?
Yeah, I think we've got to start there, haven't we? I mean, we've only got Allsop and Mayo. Obviously, I don't know what that kid needs to do to get a game. I mean, he's quite small for a keeper, isn't he? But he's obviously, Blues fan, come through the ranks. It does surprise me that he wouldn't go off and find his own career and try and cement a place in the lower leagues. But I don't think we can go into the season with the two that we've got currently. I like Allsop. I think, he'll do a job for us, but I think we're past that now. And I think, just to go back to Colin's other comment about Connor Davies, I think it's really funny that the direction of the club that we're in at the moment, we have come a little bit entitled, haven't we, as fans, because the expectation, like, it's our best finish for years, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? And the players that we've got and the style of football that we see, we should be really grateful for, and we're not. And it's like crazy because that's the trajectory of the club now and the expectations that have been built up around it. But yeah, I think recruitment, we've got to start there, build from that, goalkeeper, another centre back into the midfield, I think. And then we're just filling gaps then, aren't we? And it's squad depth then, because, there's core of the team's okay for me for that level. We've just got to add to it.
Yeah, just build on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Colin,
Anyway, keep right on. Enjoy talking to you all.
And you, mate.
And you, Carl.
Cheers, Carl.
Cheers, Carl.
It's on the Villa.
Yes, definitely, mate. She's on the Villa.
Definitely. Well, all they've done is they've just won a Mickey Mouse trophy.
I know, mate.
Just a Mickey Mouse.
My neighbour over the road sent me a photo of him on holiday having a pint glass with like the Europa League trophy, and I went, "What's that to piss in it?"
Bless her.
Yeah, Colin, awesome, mate, and keep right on, son.
Yeah.
See you later, mate.
See ya.
All right, mate. Sadie, thank you very much. Keep right on, Sadie. He's going to keep right on for Sadie, lads.
Keep right on, Sadie. Nice one for that.
Keep right on, Sadie.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm my boy.
Dad, bloody hell.
How you doing, mate?
How are you, Dad?
Oh,
Ian,
This is anybody watching this is Boy in Blue.
you're right there. You okay?
Go on then, Dad. Get your thoughts in.
I've done my batting, Jay. I need sympathy.
Need sympathy.
What you done? You done your discs? You done your discs?
You said, have you done your discs?
I don't know what I've done. I'm all right now. I'm getting better now. But I'm all right. Anyway, that's not what I signed up for. I just signed up for a gap.
Do you want a chiropractor? I'll put you in touch with a decent chiropractor, mate, if you want. It's what we're all about, mate, on this show.
I'm on a few strong tablets. I'll think I'll survive. So I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm all right, to be honest now. I'm getting better. Back to work next week, all being well.
So father of Boy in Blue, what are we saying then about last season and then this season? Obviously, we got Craig Garner's departed now. There's a lot of rumours flying in, like who we could put in there. Then what positions do you think we need to improve on, Dad?
Well, I mean, going on to the Craig Gardner thing, I mean, I think we owe him a bit. To be fair, he's been a good servant to the club, hasn't he? So I wouldn't sort of get on his case and whatever. I think he's done a decent job for us over the years.
Yeah.
And all I mean is Speakman and Ashworth. To be honest, Speakman I think would be all right. He's done all right for us. He did well at Sunderland from what I can gather. You know, don't know much about Ashworth. He's at the FA, isn't he now? Is that right?
Yeah. I think he is. Yeah. He's at the FA. He's got a good job there, hasn't he?
Yeah, from what I'm gathering. I mean, is he going to give that up to come to a club like Blues? Probably not, if I'm honest.
Depends what scope they're going to give him, though, doesn't it? Depends what they're going to. Depends how he's going to. If he's going to come in and run the club, run the football inside of it properly with his no constraints, then it's a bloody good job to have, isn't it? Because as soon as we get into the Premier League, his budget's going to be at sky high, isn't it? So it's a decent job. It's whether he wants to do the dirty work in the Championship. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, what we can do is wait and see, I suppose, and see. I mean, I would say that it sounds like the Craig Gardner thing's been going on for a while behind the scenes, from what I can gather. Sounds like about 3 or 4 weeks till the end of the season, I think, if that's right, what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
So I would say they'll be on it. They'll have their ideas of what they want. They ain't stupid, are they? So.
What about? I'll go on, Rich.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, I was saying before when we were on the show, didn't we? I think that Gardner, I don't think he was at the what's he called at the stadium for the last 3 or 4 games or something. By all accounts, they're already somewhere. So you don't know whether or not, because obviously Wagner's not been there. Obviously he was going to go. That's the reason why maybe they didn't make a decision on Davies. So if they do get a new director of football in, there might be a possibility that they do move Davies on. It wouldn't surprise me. If they got an Ashworth in, he's going to want to change it. He's going to want to change it, isn't he?
Yeah.
So who knows?
We had a few discussions like Carl and Alfie as well. That about Davies and stuff, didn't we? There was weeks where we was pissed off, and then it was more so with the away performance, weren't it, Dad?
The away performances were shit, weren't they? But I mean, it's. I was starting to think, sort of half a dozen games before the end of the season, I was starting to get pissed off with it, if I'm honest. But then they come good again, didn't they, towards the end? And, it's one of them. I mean, we're all a little bit fickle, I think, aren't we? It's like,
Yeah.
When things are going right, you'll back them, and when things go shit, and then you like everybody else, you start jumping on the bandwagon, and you want better.
Yeah.
But I can't see Davies going anywhere, mate. I think they'll back him. I think they'll back him for the first half, doesn't go into the season. If things get pits up or whatever, I think that's when he'll things will go fair shape for him, and I think that they might make a change. But I think if he starts off well, I think they'll definitely keep him at the start of the season. I think.
Yeah. Woodstock.
You know what I mean?
Any questions or like any replies to?
I was just looking at the Christian Speakman position. Obviously left in February. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Apparently, someone was speaking to Craig Gardner on the day of announcement, and he didn't mention nothing. So they do keep things under closed wrap, don't they? So we'll see in the next week or two. What's it's quite eerie, to be fair. The Blues it's the most quiet I've ever known Blues.
It is quiet, isn't it? It has gone really quiet, to be honest. I mean,
it's all about Wolves at the minute. They're taking the limelight.
But I think once the window starts opening up again, I think there'll be a bit more going on. Has everybody got the season tickets sorted?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine.
Yeah, we've got ours as well. So I'm sure we'll see it out.
95% we know retention, wasn't it? It's not bad going, was it, for a few weeks?
No, really good. I mean, there's still a massive waiting list, isn't it, for what I can gather? So
still 15,000, I think that.
Yeah.
So it's all good. Can't wait for the start again, to be honest.
I know. We spoke about the position as well, Dad. Like from what Carl was saying early on about, obviously, it's our best position, finishing the championship in a long time. But but
I think people forget that, don't they? We've been shit out the last 15 years, so it's it was, it didn't end up to be a bad season really, because we only got promoted last year. So, I think you all get carried away, don't you? With what's going on at the club and everything, and the new stadium and all the improvements and everything, and then you sort of start expecting to get promoted and stuff, which you've got to be realistic, haven't we? We're all guilty of it, I think. To be, I definitely am. But we've just got to keep our feet on the ground and sort of back them, and hopefully things will turn out for them. I mean, you look at other clubs. I mean, you look at Wolves. What's going on there again? I mean, they bought a couple of decent players, but I can't work out what's going on there with their manager getting rid of him, because I thought the idea was to get him in for the championship.
Yeah.
I don't see the logic there. I don't get it.
It's a strange one, isn't it?
It is a strange one. I think it is, but I mean, I know that's nothing to do with us. But there's a lot of these. You just need sort of a bit of solidarity and a bit of sort of positivity going forward, and you don't need all that shit at the start of the season, really.
Yeah, absolutely right.
Yeah. Just answer me this then. So, when's this transfer window opening?
It's on the 15th. Yeah, 4 days time.
So, how are Wolves making signings at the moment?
Pre-contract.
They're all out of contract.
Pre-contract.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they do it. There's obviously ways around it. I think if they're out of contract or whatever, isn't it? I'll presume.
Yeah, they get paid out or it's pre-contract. Yeah,
I suppose they don't actually sign till the transfer window opens, but it's all agreed, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting, won't it? I mean, as for players coming in and whatever, I suppose till you know who's going out and what as well. It's a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to get some players, aren't we? Because obviously the loan players have gone back. Hopefully we'll get Solly. So we are gonna have another clear out without a shadow of a doubt. So we're gonna see at least, I reckon, 8 or 9 come in at least.
It'll be lads, and I don't know if you think the same way, Dad, but I mean I think it'd be criminal to let John Solis go. You've got to sign him.
Definitely.
You've got to sign him.
I'd like to think and get him in definitely. So I thought it was agreement when we signed when we got him on loan that if he plays so many games, that there was some sort of agreement in place. I don't know whether I'm right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's he triggered it. It's an option to buy. So we're just in the conversation, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a great player. I thought that it was the one that stuck out for me, to be honest.
He's only like 21 as well, isn't he? He's only a kid, and the way he came on again next season, he'll be better for it. Pre-season, he'll be an absolute tank for us next season if we can get him.
He's he's from Colombia, lads. He'll murder you.
He will, yeah. He absolutely will. You just got to stop getting books in the first half.
He added something different to our midfield that we didn't have before. He broke up the play just really well. 21 years old, like you said, give him a pre-season, give him a season with us. He'll just improve vastly. And again, we need that sort of player. He's the exact sort of player we need in the championship. Someone who'll do the hard yards and graft for the ball.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's a great player to me. I mean, all the time he was there. As soon as I saw him, I thought he looked really good. He's one of them that just ticks the boxes for me. So I'd like to get him back, definitely, without a doubt. But obviously we need a goalkeeper, don't we? But I'm not one to slate players, but I think I'm not really that sad to see Beadle go, if I'm honest.
No way. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He had some decent performances in the last
he did,
of the season, didn't he? To be fair, I mean, to be honest, I've never liked him from day one, but credit where credit's due. He made some bloody good saves, but then again, he lets himself down by letting in silly, crappy goals, and that's what you can't have if you're pushing for promotion. You just can't do it.
It was a good shot, and you could do this like a cross between him and Allsop, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, definitely, but he's not what we need.
That's the strengths and the weaknesses, and I just think he gave too many stupid goals away. Yeah, he did save us on a few occasions, so it's a difficult one, isn't it? But
yeah, he did.
Obviously, it might be coming back, I wouldn't have thought. So we'll have to see what
happens. What about Bailey Peacock-Farrell?
Fuck off as well, to be honest.
Jesus. He signed for Blackpool, then? Is he signed on a permanent for Blackpool? He signed a year's contract, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, that was outrageous, wasn't it?
I think I'd leave him where he is, to be quite honest.
Are we all in agreement? Are we all in agreement? He's been the worst signing for Knighthead.
What?
Oh, that's a question.
Oh,
the worst
signing. That's a good one. That is. I don't think he's the worst.
How far you want to get back?
I'm not sure, mate.
Under Knighthead.
Or about the TikToker that cooks with his wife. You know what I mean?
That's
another one.
That's not. Is that Knighthead? Isn't it? Yeah.
Ollie Bird.
Ollie Bird was the one. Yeah.
Don't like robbery, he was.
Yeah. Anyway, lads, I better let you get off and get somebody else on that enough. I just thought I'd give you a quick bell and.
Dad, you've made my night by ringing in, Dad.
We need to do another away game, Woody, because we need to be able, drive across a few more fields a bit. That sat nav of yours.
Yeah, absolutely. First away game. Let's do the first away game if we can. We get tickets.
I hope we do Blackburn away. Get 7,000 tickets and do like a round 2.
There was.
That's it.
That'd be amazing.
Only quicker.
There was definitely cracks appearing there, weren't there, Rich?
Oh man, the cracks were.
We have to move them. Hands of beer, lads. I can't deal with that.
It's on a different side.
We'll do that.
Yeah. Yeah, Dad. What's your message for the Bluenoses? More importantly.
Well, it's going to be FEA and keep right on as always, isn't it? Really.
Superb.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll catch you all in the new season. But I have to speak to you before then anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
Look after that back.
Dad, I love you. Keep right on.
Love you too, mate. See you all. See you later.
See you later, Dad.
See ya. See you later.
Ta-ra. Superb.
Love that.
I know, man. He found in, didn't he? Boy in blue senior.
Then he's backing, mate. Make sure he's got the cold peas on it. Cold compress.
Hello.
Hello. It's me, the legend, Lee.
How you doing, Lee?
Lee Burke, mate. You're late. You're normally the first caller in, mate.
No.
I've tried a few times, but now I've got on now.
You survived, son. The Albion survived in the end.
You need to read the back phone, mate.
So Albion and Wolves, Albion and Wolves playing together this season. How are you feeling about that, Lee? And then obviously,
I'm
Blues and Albion again, son.
I'm looking forward to that. I am, yeah.
Few derbies will be a good season, won't he?
Yeah. Did you like your pictures I sent you?
Yes, mate. Brilliant.
Yeah. I'll send you some more soon.
I'll put them in the chat, mate, as well in a bit. All right.
Oh, okay. I'll send you some more soon. Not now, but when I do a good one, I'll put it on. I'll show it. Yeah. When I do a good drawing.
Yeah, man. Definitely, mate.
Lee, what do you think about your season this season, mate? Because I don't know if he's a West Brom fan to be Blues with his second team. So what do you think of your season? Staying up?
I think we'll be okay, West Brom. We need a good transfer market, like Blues do need a good transfer market.
Yeah. I think West Brom have got to be savvy, haven't they, in the freeze and that and the loans.
Yeah.
And then see how you go then. See how you go in the new year and then change in January. Change the manager in after Christmas.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yeah, I mean, I can see Christmas. It depends on how he starts. If we start and we continue our away form, I don't think he'll get to the end of September. But we need a bit of stability. I think a lot of the calls have sort of calling for the stability. If we're stable and we've got a stable manager, stable players, we talked a lot about getting carried away. I definitely got carried away. I predicted us to finish 10th. At the Champions League final when PSG beat Inter, and then we signed 7 players in 7 days. Got carried away, but I don't think Davis. If he gets off to a good start, happy days. Get through the season, get him to the playoffs. I think that's the minimum aim, isn't it? Playoffs and solid in the playoffs as well. Not just sneaking in 8th place. I think we need to be up there, sort of 4th, sort of pushing for the automatic promotion. I think it will be harder this season. And we do have to factor that in because, like you say, Wolves have got off to a good start with 2 solid signings. West Ham, even Burnley. I don't know. Like they signed some players that looked like they were signing to stabilise in the Championship and have another go at it. So, but
I'm not sure with West Ham though, Andrew. If I'm honest, I do like West Ham.
Yeah,
I like Millwall. Those 2 clubs in particular, I do actually like. But you got trouble like at the top end.
Yeah,
obviously the money scenario. Like, could that affect the performance of the team? You know, like, there's a lot of uncertain stuff with West Ham at the minute. I think that could play a bit of an impact. Like,
yeah, no, I agree with that because they're going to lose a lot of players as well. You can't see Jared Bowen staying there, even though he's the captain. He'll have suitors in the Premier League. Same with Somerville. It depends on their recruitment. Wolves have got their recruitment in early, whereas, and we kind of need to start doing the same. You know, if Solis is still an option of getting him in, I'd go get Solis, but then we need to start recruiting kind of in and around now. I know that the transfer window isn't open for 4 days, but Davis needs to get the players in that he wants if he is going to stay, and he'll give him to, I'll happily give him till Christmas. If we're doing really well, obviously I want him to stay. I'm not a person who likes to sack managers. Just, think about the scenarios we've been in the past with the Rowett and then Zola and then Eustace straight into Rooney. But he has to improve. He definitely has to improve that away form. Because watching the away games last season was tough. It was really, really difficult. Even the games we won, I'm thinking Preston, it wasn't phenomenal, was it? It wasn't like we swept them away. Same with Norwich. We went 2-0 up and then reverted to type and sort of panicked a little bit and didn't expect us to this to happen. What do we do? There was a bit of panic in the play. So we need to get players that are going to be comfortable on the ball, but also that are going to be able to hold on to a lead and actually perform away from home. The home form's fantastic, but you need to back it up with away performances as well to get yourself up the league.
Yeah. It's a good point mentioned there, mate.
Yeah.
Lee?
Yeah?
What do you reckon, mate?
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine, West Brom and Blues. I think we'll be fine.
Good to hear, mate.
Yeah, I love it, mate.
All right,
Lee, here's a question for you. Who's going to be the West Midlands
right
club?
on to the end, and I'll talk to you next time. Have a good weekend.
Nice one, mate.
Keep right on, son.
See you later, mate.
Cheers, Lee.
Cheers, Lee. What was that, Woodstaff?
I was just going to ask Lee, what is it? What is his opinion? Who's going to finish higher at the West Midlands clubs?
I want to say us, but there's a bit of hesitation. Feel Wolves have obviously recruited well already, but whether or not you said about Trippier, is he going to last a 46-game season plus all the extras? They've just signed Jimenez though, who is decent at this level.
It's a cheat code, isn't it?
It is. Big Tone. Tone.
Here he is.
Hey,
how you doing, mate? Good to hear
I'm
from you.
fine, mate.
Good lad.
I didn't know you was bloody on tonight.
I know, mate. We planned it like a few days in advance, but
yeah, because you thought I wouldn't fucking see it.
No, I'm just last minute, mate. I live life in the fast lane, mate, every day.
Literally. Lastminute.com, innit?
I am, mate. I can't help it, though. I've got a busy life.
You have, mate. You have.
Tone, what's going on then, Tone? What you saying? What you been up to, nice? And then, obviously, the points that we've been talking about on the stream so far.
Well, they're obviously keeping Davis, isn't they?
Yeah.
I wanted him gone, but you got to trust him, ain't you?
Yeah.
And I think this Ashworth bloke's coming in.
I hope so, Tone.
Yeah.
I really do. Yeah.
I've heard a few things.
A lot of people talking about this coming in. Is this gospel?
I don't know if they've talked. I can't remember. I've read it on a few different sites, but nothing like. Do you know what I mean? Nothing concrete. But
you know what it's like. They just circulate the rumours, don't they?
Yeah.
I think with Blues though, they've got the money, ain't they, to offer him the job, to get him in the Premiership and whatever. You know, I think it'd be a good thing. I mean, I'm not running Gardner down because I think Gardner's done a great job because he was too young for that job.
Yeah,
he was.
He was inexperienced, but he's done a lot for Blues, so I'm not having a go at him. But they need to tighten up. They need to tighten up and improve in the important positions, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
Spot on, Tom.
And I think, I mean, I keep joking about it, but I mean, the people behind Davis, I mean, like Huddleston, he's like a fucking Christmas pudding with fucking trainers on, isn't he? I mean, let's get fucking serious.
He's passed his. He's got his diploma now. You see, he's got his diploma. He's passed his badges, so he could be. I think he could be a manager now himself. Recently, he's in the. It's on the Blues site. I think he passed his diploma or something.
Yeah,
university.
I'll tell you what, mate. Speaking of Christmas pudding and trainers, I've got to knuckle down a bit with all these hot dogs and beers, mate. Wow. Now United have took over, mate. It's one of me 5 a day, mate. Down the Blues.
I'll tell you what. You know, I've had a bad 5 months, but I've had a fucking great 3 weeks. I'm nearly 2 stone fucking lighter than I was 4 weeks ago. I've never felt my legs so fucking good because I don't know if the others know, they diagnosed me with this, what's it called? Type 2 diabetes. And I think I've had it quite a long time, but that hopefully I can get it down and beat it. And I've been on this, not a diet, but I've just kept it down on these fucking tablets. They you don't want to eat. Yeah. But I've been fucking training hard. My legs are great. I come off the golf course not feeling anything. I feel
brilliant.
Tone, what do I say to you, Tone? Every time I talk to you, I can tell by the tone in your voice.
Yeah,
and you sound like brilliant on the phone.
Yeah,
you sound well.
Give me a fucking job then.
Come on the stream, mate.
Come on the stream next time, Tone.
I can't get on this fucking WhatsApp. I've fucking tried it that many times. I just can't get on it.
You need to go on the what phone you got? Is it an iPhone?
Yeah, but I've done it on here, on this iPhone. I've done it on the... I can get it up, but it won't transfer to this fucking phone for some reason. And I get it, and you know when in the App Store when you say get, but it just doesn't come up.
Right.
I've got to look at the lad who set this phone up. He's put some blocks on, and I think it's blocking something. But I'll sort it anyway. I'll get it done. But I've had a bit on my mind to sort other things out. But I'm feeling really fucking good, mate. I tell you,
mate. I can tell, mate.
Good. You've made a full recovery, man. Buzzing for you.
Yeah. Look, I've got this attitude. Fuck all beats me. I'll tell you. I'll be fucking keep going. I was really down with the pneumonia. That was fucking dangerous and bad. But when they first told me about this, what I've just said, fucking type 2 diabetes, I was down the first couple of days because I just didn't understand it. But I'll tell you what, I fucking enjoyed it. And I've studied it. I've gone online and listened to people what you should eat and whatever. And I've fucking learned so much, I tell you. Absolutely so much.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty easy. It's been pretty easy. I haven't missed anything. I'm eating a lot better. And the trouble is, they fucking tell you years ago that this is good for you. Then they tell you it's fucking bad for you. And they're going back to all the old stuff now, like soya milk. And I mean, 6-7 years ago, you can't have soya milk. And it's bollocks. The only thing that upset me was because I ate a lot of fruit, and I said you got to cut the fruit out and all this and that. But you know, you work things out, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
But I do a lot of cooking anyway, and I'm doing fucking things myself, and I'm learning about different meats and getting online which are the best to get, and you know, and quite a lot of it, you'll be surprised, is frozen fucking stuff because it's fucking healthier than the meats in these big shops.
Yeah, I've started doing a bit like what Carl's doing, because obviously Carl's doing really well with all these fitness and stuff as well, and he's like meal preparations. I've started like cooking like big pots of food and then just prepping them into like tubs and freezing them and not taking them to work. And cut down on shit.
Difference.
Yeah.
Well, saves you going to
game changer,
to whatever. Oh, it's huge, massively.
The money that you can save as well, just prepping food and just fucking planning it out. You know, gone are the days now where you're eating fucking boring chicken, broccoli, and rice. You can have really fucking tasty stuff. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, just got to fucking search for it. And if you like something, just repeat it. If you like it, just keep fucking having it. You know.
For instance, one thing that I fucking loved, the only drink I ever had was, I packed up drinking ages ago, to be honest, was brandy, which I love, and ginger beer mixed. And they're both fucking good for you. So every night I have a double brandy and ginger beer. That's helping with my sleep. And that's not doing me any harm. But you know, the biggest surprise I got, and I studied this, and I fucking love them, is going to Aldi's, and the freshest meat in that shop and the best for you is their quarter pounders with onions and cheese. They're massive and they're so fucking tasty. I fucking love them, mate.
There you go.
Engelman's put so long as your legs are better, Big Tone, with or without stockings. Right on.
So, how them Wrexham fans, mate? What's going on at the golf club?
Fill us in, Tone.
They're fucking really up for it, aren't they? They're planning next fucking season. They're going to beat us. They're going to do this. But, you know, I don't listen to jokes.
It's true,
fucking sheep shaggers anyway. Fuck them.
Can we get a keep right on for Emu, lads? Keep right on, Emu.
Keep right on, Emu.
Keep right on, Emu.
Mexico have just gone 1-up.
Have they?
Mexico.
Yeah.
Who scored? Jimenez? Was Jimenez play for us?
Yeah, it was.
Was Jimenez as well?
Yeah, it was.
Right goal.
Bloody hell. 2-0. Yeah.
But I think, going back to the football anyway, sort the backroom stuff out. I think we need about 4 players, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Definitely a goalkeeper, and I like the Man United one. I hope we fucking get in.
Vitek.
Yeah, he's only young, but fuck me, he's good.
Yeah,
I think Mayo signed his contract. Now he can go out on loan. He'll go out on loan for the season. I like Mayo. He's a good keeper.
Yeah,
I tell you, it'd be a decent shout. That the Wigan keeper, is it that Tickle? He's really good, you know. I know he's only in League One, but he's really high ranked. Someone like him, young, get him in and say, like, you know, get a couple of decent keepers in. But I don't know. Yeah, Patterson, was he from Sunderland? I mean, they want £8 million for him, don't they? So he could be an option. Just want someone who's going to get in there and do the business.
I like Patterson, but I wouldn't pay fucking $8 million for him.
Yeah, he's only young though, isn't he? He's only young, and he's a fantastic
they've got to strengthen all through the middle. Goalkeeper, another centre half, centre midfield, and up front. I think Deutsch going anyway, you know.
Yeah, he'll be done. Yeah.
We've got players. I hope we get the kid from Brighton back on the left wing. Other than that, I think we've got the players. If we add them 4 to 5 through the middle, strengthen it, and get some decent coaches that look like fucking coaches and know what they're doing, I think we'll be fine. And Davies has got to learn his lesson about having fucking favourites and disheartening players. If he learns that, and I think he has, I think he's had a scare. I think. Well, we've got to put up with it. We've got to trust. We've got to trust the owners.
Yeah, definitely.
Let him get on with it.
I get managers have their own, you know, they have their own, say, favourites, but the players that they trust, and they've been good servants, Paking and Watex. I know, obviously, that's who we're referring to. But I just think, sometimes at the detriment of the team, you know, they could rest them or, you know, play right in the right back rather than him. So I think that's what we mean there. They'll be saying it's just kind of you know, you got to have there are going to be ones that you can, you know, and they did the business in League One and they deserved they could go in the Championship, but that could have cost him his job at the end of the day. So I think he will learn from that next season. I really do.
Take and I, what did I keep? But as you say, they can't play as many games as they did in as many fucking minutes. You know, if you're going to get someone in, they got to start playing. I mean, the kid's gone back to Wolves, whatever his fucking name was, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure he was the player that we wanted, but he's a good player, but he never used him enough anyway. But
I don't think he was good enough, Matt. I just don't think he did the business for us. I know I'm saying that really the team, but I just think he's shooting well. Did he get no goals or assists, did he? And I just think he just did. I don't know. I just think we were saying before the show, like Kyogo and say Doyle, that they were supposed to be big players for us, weren't they? Last season, they didn't perform. They didn't do the business. So I'm not too fussed about Doyle coming back at all. He's certainly not worth £10 million. I know that. No.
We got to keep the Colombian mafia fucking man.
Oh yeah, man. We got to sign him, mate.
And one more for him. I think Kyogo's going to fucking surprise us. I do. He's had an operation, isn't he?
Yeah,
I think he won't be a starter all the time, but I think he's going to, with one more player coming in, hopefully this number 10 that I want. I'd rather have a 4-4-2, but he keeps on about this number 10. If they get a really decent number 10, you know, to see his runs and whatever, but we'll see. I wouldn't be happy if he goes.
I can see him going to Celtic now. No O'Neill staying for that year. I can see him going there. I don't really want to see him there next season, to be honest. I don't want to see Kyogo there next season. Don't think he's good enough. But
I'm not that pushed.
Yeah, but like I say, if he was there as a squad player, fine, fair enough. But he'd have to have a hell of a turnaround to win us around, wouldn't he? Really?
Yeah.
I mean, his shooting was bloody awful. Shoulder or no shoulder injury, Jesus Christ. You know, it was bad.
I just remember that Southampton game. We went Southampton away, would he?
Oh, man.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, he was unlucky a lot of the times when he runs, he works. And I like him as a person, but you can't be hanging your hat on Kyogo to try and get us 15, 20 goals in the season.
As I say, I'd have him as a come on substitute, you know, if they keep him or whatever. You never know. But and the other one, fucking Demarai Gray's got to fucking pull his finger out as well.
Yeah, he has.
Weren't the same after the injury, was it?
Well, he said it's all right saying, well, you got injured. A lot of players get fucking injured, you know. His attitude seemed to go, but then again, I don't know if that was Davies's fucking fault, you know, the way he treats players. I don't, you know, there's things going on, but they've made their mind up. They're keeping Davies, and they say there's nothing we can do about that. Yeah. They'll give him till Christmas at least anyway. And but this Ashworth, I think, is the main appointment. I really do.
Yeah, they've got to do it quick, haven't they? They've got to do it soon. They've got to announce soon, haven't they? They really have, because we're getting to next week when the transfer window opens. So,
but you got to have coaches that are fit. I mean, I've gone back now to I'm training some kids boxing, and I'm fucking loving it. They're only youngsters. They're only youngsters, and I only do it a couple of times a week. But I love it. But if I'd have gone in the weight I was before, they'd have probably looked at me and gone, "You big fat twat, what are you fucking talking about?"
I wouldn't like to be sparring you, Tom, with the size of them hands, mate. Take somebody's head off with them, mate.
What they call it, lean and fucking fit, I don't know. But I was worrying last year. I was training that hard. That's why I think I've had this, diabetes type 2 for quite some time, because I just weren't succeeding in doing the stuff that I wanted. I was really fucking tired, especially after golf and stuff. But I just feel like a fucking new bloke now.
Yeah.
So, and my golf's fucking improved a hell of a lot. So,
brilliant. It's really good.
And
are you going to try and get to a game next season, Tom?
I am, mate. I am.
You're good to see you, mate. Good to have a drink.
They've already sold the fucking season tickets out, didn't they?
Yeah. We'll be able to get you a ticket, mate, for a game. You have to let us know when you want to come, and we'll all meet up.
Yeah, I will.
Good.
Now I feel like I do. I mean, to be honest, I ain't even worried or talked about my PTSD for fucking ages now, because I seem to have found ways to deal with that. And I mean, to be honest, I've got to say, and I ain't just saying it because you're there, but you got me out to Shrewsbury, and things like that have helped me, you know, because it's getting out into the public, and obviously playing me golf as well.
Blues against the world, Town.
Yes, it is.
I love you, mate.
Well, before I go, can I read just a little poem? It's only a short one.
Yeah, we like the poems, Town.
It was 2 days ago, or would have been, my dad's 100th birthday.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going back to when I first become a blues fan, and what some of the words he said to me when I was a kid. I think I have read this one out before, but it was a fucking long time ago. But it's a bit poignant, whatever the fucking word is, because it hit me, you know, a couple of days ago that he would have been 100. And I just remembered him and sorted it out. So this is what he virtually said to me. So you can stick your fucking walks on and the vials yippee-yi-yi, because my dad said, son, you're a Birmingham fan until your dying day. And I will keep my promise to him, his loyalty passed down to me, and the young who think we are dinosaurs, open your eyes and see. We have been loyal through the real bad times and kept our club from demise. And annoying saying the easy support, fucking hell. And anyone saying it's easy supporting Blues is telling you crazy lies. I would not swap the heartache and the few great times and bad. My heart still pumps the real blue blood. I retain the passion I had. So here's to the future. Looks bright. Let's hope it's here to last. But never forget the footsteps we took on our weird and wonderful past. So, son, you are a Birmingham fan until your dying day. Keep right on to the end of the road. There's fuck all else to say.
Love it, man.
Brilliant.
Awesome, mate. Love that. Excellent work again, mate.
Brilliant, Tone.
you noticed as well, I'm doing a bit more in the chat because my eyes are getting better as well.
Yeah.
Because they've done my feet, because they say your feet get bad, but they've said your feet are fine and your legs and your eyes. I've got to go for an eye test in a couple of months, but they say this diabetes affects your eyes. So all my blurring is getting better. So it's all looking good, mate.
Brilliant, Town.
Brilliant, Town.
Nice one, mate.
Blues.
Top man.
Up the Blues.
Say it again, Town. I'll open the window. Fucking that's all me Aston Villa neighbours can hear you say it, mate.
All right. Up the Blues. Shit on them fucking Villa twats.
Love it.
Keep right on. And I feel sorry for the sheep shaggers. So there we go.
Nice one, Town.
Good calls, mate. See you later.
We love you, Town.
Still
Keep
out,
right
mate.
on.
Love you all.
See you, pal.
Hello.
Oh, mate.
Hello, mate.
I love him to bits, Town.
Oh, he's a legend, isn't he? He's a legend.
Sounding good. Buzzing. Emu Games, ring up, mate. And Mizza, give us a ring.
Emza, where are you, son? Hello?
Hello, Jay. You all right, mate?
Chris?
Yeah, you're right, guys. How you doing?
How you doing, mate?
Yeah,
mate.
good, thanks. How are you?
All good, mate.
You're up,
Can you
pal.
hear that? You got
I
Andrew,
can hear you
Carl,
guys very well. I can hear you
Woodster.
guys very well. How you all good? And how you all doing?
Andrew?
Good, thanks,
Yeah, all
mate.
good.
Yeah, I mean,
Cheers,
yeah.
pal.
Good. It's just like at first, I'd like, so I would like to wish Craig Gardner all the best for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thank you for everything. For bringing Knighthead in and all that. And but I think, it was time for a change, to be honest.
Yeah.
I can thought at first, I thought like maybe Davis, obviously took us as far as he could, but I think I'll give him give him the start of the season and see how we go. That's all we can do. Obviously support him if he stays.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to be able to do it for us next season, get us into the playoffs, genuinely? Or don't you think he's going to be able to do it? In your heart of hearts, would you say, now, I know we haven't had a transfer window, we haven't got the director of football in yet, but do you honestly believe that he's the man to get us there this season? Honestly.
Possibly not, to be honest. I think maybe just miss out. Missed out, I think. Yeah.
It's a tough league, isn't it, this season? It's going to be really tough.
Yeah. Because obviously we've got the likes of Wolves, haven't we? And West Ham in there now. And
going to be strong.
All them.
Can we all get a keep right on for Gray, lads? Keep right on, Gray.
Keep right on, Gray.
Keep right on. Yeah, and and also, this is non-Blues related. So, how far do you think we'll go in the World Cup? England.
Mate, I've been alive 34 years. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I'll go with the quarters.
Yeah, I think that, to be honest.
I'm going to be ambitious and go semis.
Who's got a semi?
Ambitious.
All I can say is you got more chance of Woodster eating pasta right now than England winning the World Cup.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think will win the World Cup? Who do you think will win the World Cup?
Spain.
I think France hands down.
I fancy Spain. I do fancy Spain, to be honest.
I fancy Argentina or Brazil.
Yeah, South Americans.
Climate, yeah. I think the French they're just strong as hell.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be tough.
With that attacking, with Dembele and Mbappe, all them.
They're frightening. And the thing is, for
England,
it's just the defence for me. The defence.
Here's a question for you guys.
Go on.
Question is, do you take Blues winning the FA Cup or England winning the World Cup?
Fucking hell, Woody, what a question that is. Jesus Christ.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
What was that? I didn't hear that bit.
What would you take? Blues winning the FA Cup or England winning the World Cup again?
Oh, mate. Blues winning the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll
Mate,
say that.
I cheer more when Blues win a corner than England score a goal. I'm past it now. I just don't. I think I'll be dead by the time we win something. Like, I'm not just saying that. I used to love watching the games, but genuinely, like if you give me anything at all, I'd rather Blues win the FA Cup, 100%.
Yeah.
I think most Bluenoses is club rather than country.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd just say FA Cup, but then. And none of them are quite realistic. I've seen England get to a semi-final once in my life. Well, I was only like 2 in 99, but FA Cup I've only ever seen us get to the quarters, and that's I think the FA Cup. Yeah,
was that against Sunderland and we played at St Andrews and we lost?
Yeah, and it was absolutely Baltic. I remember we went to extra time. It was freezing.
Yeah.
I sort of sat in the tilt and was like wrapped up warm, just like shivering. And I also watched us get beat. Was it 7-0 by Liverpool? That was.
God, yeah, I remember that.
I just can't. I think for England, I suppose I'm 47 next month, and like I did used to love. Obviously, when I was young, we were going on holiday. I was 18, 19, watching the games in the bars and stuff. And I don't know. I don't watch the friendlies. I'm just not that. I mean, I will be first when obviously we're in the games. I want us to win, but I won't be devastated when we get knocked out on penalties or whatever. It just is what it is. I just want the season to start again. I just want the season. I miss it already. I wanted it to finish, and I can't wait for it to happen again. I just miss going to the ground and seeing everyone and having a laugh and having a beer and all that sort of stuff. So it's just I look forward to it. But I do hope we win the World Cup, obviously, but I can't see it at all. No chance.
I think I started caring about England after the golden generation. You know, the Scholes, the Beckham, the Rooney. Do you know what I mean? The Gerrard. When that didn't happen, I was like, you know what? I ain't interested anymore. That's it. That's our chance. That was. You know, we fucking blew it, didn't we? But you know, I know it's been different with Southgate since, but I can't fucking get excited about it. I was in a pub the other weekend, and I was like, I didn't even know when the first fixture was. And it was on the board in the pub, and I was like. Fucking hell, I didn't even fucking know that was the day. Do you know what I mean? I can't get excited about it at the moment. I'll watch it when it's on, but like I just can't get excited anymore.
But the thing is about a World Cup is you want to watch it like, you know, like sporadic games in the day or anything, but they're on too late, middle of the night. It's just ruined it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's great. Like at 4 o'clock, if you finish work and say, "No, again, there's a game on this afternoon," but you're not going to be able to do that, are you? So I think it's just where it is ridiculous. So
I know,
choose Trump.
Yeah.
But I just he's what
I don't sleep anyway, Rich.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
If the game's on, I'll watch it, but I you know, like tonight, like the opening ceremony, normally I'll be buzzing for that. I couldn't care less really, to be honest.
No.
Me and Amy will be watching it with Clive.
To Clive?
Clive, mate. Clive all day.
Yeah.
So, what positions do you think we need improving on then, Chris?
I think goalkeeper, definitely.
Yeah.
Left-sided centre-back. I think, yeah. Well, or maybe you could play Neumann there, but like with Clara, because that has worked, hasn't it? Well, you know, a bit. I think possibly, well, obviously a number 10. We need a number 10, obvious. Yeah, of course. And maybe one striker, probably, if Dutch goes. Or from that. Yeah. I think that's my the strength then.
Yeah. If Buchanan's fit, he can play centre back as well, can't he? Left centre back. So I think it depends on how he comes back. If he has a decent pre-season, but I still think he's probably going to be off where we need him to be. Yeah, that injury is quite a bad one, wasn't it? But he's a cracking player, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think he'll go out loan, won't he? He'll go out on loan first, I think.
Would have thought so.
Yeah.
Makes sense, doesn't it? Locked to a still a decent side, so we can get some minutes under his belt. He's just been last 2 seasons. He's not played, has he?
No.
But mate, that was a nasty injury. I mean, your knee's solid, and for it to fold the other way inwards, mate. There's no way you're going to fully recover. I mean, I'll be scared to put weight on it for the rest of my life after doing that. I mean, that was horrific.
Yeah, it was.
Having done my ACL, I can tell you it's one of the most painful things I've ever done, and he's looked like levels above the damage I did. It just.
I mean, you put your hand on your neck, it's solid. If your leg out straight, hold your knee, it's solid. If it just fold the other way in, mate, that's a bad injury. That is.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he'll. I
want him to come back
personally. Yeah, obviously.
I think he'll play again. He will play again. He will play again.
The level of performance,
levels.
whether or not he's going to be able to have the confidence to come back, because he did come back and he scored, and then he got injured again, didn't he? So that's going to be playing on his mind massively.
Yeah.
But he'll be ready for pre-season, won't he? By the sound of it, I think he will be ready to join in pre-season, won't he? So they'll be able to have a good look at him.
Yeah.
So that's a positive, isn't it? He weren't like that last season, so you never know. But seeing him on the pitch, I mean, he only played that one game, didn't he? I thought he was superb. Yeah. He's a cracking player, and I really hope he's. And again, he's 20. Is he young? 24, 25. He's only young.
He's a great player. Yeah, he's just what we needed. Like, obviously Wagner's come in and been brilliant. But to give you that option instead of Cochrane, if he comes back as he was before, he'll be like a new signing, won't he? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
definitely.
it's a hell of an injury though to come back from.
Yeah. Jack Robinson will go, won't he? We'll get rid of him. I reckon he'll go on loan. He's only got a year left on his contract. He'll be gone. So I honestly think we're going to get about 8 or 9 in. We'll have to, because we've got the loan players. So there's going to be a big turnaround again.
Oh yeah.
Be interesting to see who though.
That's it. I don't see us linked with anyone. I think I've seen that sort of one rumor that sort of was shared earlier today on a group chat, and that's it. I haven't seen us linked. By now, we kind of get a bit of a rumbling of who we're kind of looking at. I've heard nothing, whether or not it's because the World Cup's on, but even so, you kind of all think. I know Patterson was bandied around early on, but £8 million was just ridiculous for a goalkeeper in the Championship. We can't just spend £8 million on a goalkeeper. Yes, he might be long term, but even so, when there's other options available at probably a better price, then Patterson's not for me. But we just need to be a bit more shrewd in the transfer market. I think everybody knew we were going to go for it last season. We sort of signed players. Kyogo again. We signed him based upon the fact that he scored loads of goals for Celtic. He didn't really do anything at Rennes. I thought Dimmy had a great first half of the season and injured, but we need to be a bit more shrewd. We need to sign players who are Championship ready and go from there.
I think with Kyogo, I think he just needed for Celtic, he had the chances, didn't he? He was getting 7 chances a game. He's going to score one, isn't he? With the Blues, we ain't creating 7 chances, are we? Look at Alfie, mate. Most prolific striker in League One for years, and really struggled to get over double figures with us because we wasn't creating the chances in League One because of the style of football. So to bring a player in like that's taking, scoring a goal 1 in 7. It ain't clinical enough, is it? For that level.
I think
the Scottish Premiership's not a great level anyway, is it?
No.
I reckon Jay get 20 goals in that league.
Question for you guys: first game of this World Cup, how many red cards have there been in this one game?
Which one?
Two,
Mexico and South Africa.
Mexico.
And Trois.
Jimenez been sent off, has he?
3 red cards in the opening match.
I think
3.
Yeah, it's like WWE down here.
WWE. I think with the Kyogo lads, I think it was a bit of a confidence thing as well. I think.
I was going to say another red card. There's been another red card in the game.
Because if you cast your mind back earlier on, he had a couple of goals there, disallowed, didn't he?
Yeah, he started off like a house on fire, didn't he? I mean, he got robbed, didn't he, against Ipswich?
Yeah. But I think all those little bits and bobs, I think that added to it as well.
Yeah. Sometimes he just doesn't run for you, does he? And I think with him, he just hasn't run for him. And it happens, doesn't it? We're not the only club to sign players that don't work out. But I think with him, he was our 20-goal man, wasn't he? He was the guy who's going to bang the goals in. and it didn't work out. So,
but I know
blame Davies for that now.
But I know it's a topic that people don't really particularly talking about. But like, it is a problem. Like, I mean, like even the officials are fucking shit as well, aren't they? They're awful, all of them.
EFL referees are on another planet.
I can't even believe that fucking linesman who, when Osman scored that goal.
Oh, mate, Ipswich. That was. I was watching it on telly. I could see it. Telly was in. I was watching it at home. I didn't need the. He was in. I said, "That's him."
He was fucking. He was 135 acres away with sunglasses on, and he flagged. I was like, "What the?"
It's like the Dykes handball, wasn't it, against Ipswich the first game? That was. I mean, come on. I mean, look. That's just the rub of the green, isn't it? But I think we've had some poor decisions. I know people say like it swings round and roundabouts and all that, but I do think we had the rough end of the stick with the decisions.
I'm just glad they got promoted. I'm sick to see.
Yeah, sick of them.
Three massive decisions went against us.
Yeah,
you're talking about Kyogo. I think he scored within 10-15 minutes, like a worldie.
Yeah,
whole place is rocking. And you're telling me that little bloke against Greaves is about 6'4". Are you telling me that's a foul?
It's crazy.
I thought it was a contact sport. It
was like a meat fly landing on the back of a horse.
Yeah.
And then he flagged for it. I was watching it. How's that a foul?
But we're going to see the same next season. The decisions are just going to be exactly the same. So we've just got to get on with it, haven't we?
Yeah.
If that was in the Premiership and we had VAR and it went to VAR, would they overrule that?
No, because they would say it wasn't a clear and obvious error from the referee, but I mean it was for everybody else. But they would say, well, they stick with that decision. But just we had some horrendous decisions last season. There was times where I'd just be sat there going, "Are you actually joking?"
Well, you mentioned.
Well, look at the What was it in Southampton? The bloody referee. The referee didn't stop it.
Yeah,
didn't stop the game, did they? Again, 2 points dropped.
You mentioned the VAR, lads, but I mean, fucking hell, they can't even get that right. Can they really?
We don't want that nonsense anyway, do we?
No,
we don't.
No.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to though, if you want to get promoted. But
they're a bit sheepish, aren't they? Southampton, they've gone very quiet now.
Very quiet, yeah. I can't believe
I'm surprised he's still
there. Yeah.
Just going to say that. I'm surprised he ain't gone, to be honest.
Well, because the whole club knew what they were doing. They can't sack him because he would have brought them all down with them. They all knew what was going on. They can't sack him, can they? Because he would have just said, "I'm going to be." I told you from day one I was doing it. So I reckon that's just a bit. They just wanted that to go away. So depending on how they start next season, if he would have resigned, fine, fair enough. But keeping him, it's not a good look, is it?
No.
No.
Well, you ain't going to trust them, are you? Like, when they come to Blues, you're going to rip the piss out of it.
Can you imagine?
I'm looking forward to some of the chants being sung there, like.
Yeah. It's a shame because it's not the fans, is it? That the fans you feel sorry for. Like, they were at the playoff final, they were going to go to Wembley, take the kids, you do all that sort of stuff, and then I'm surprised there hasn't been massive issues there because it's cruel, isn't it? That is, it really is. They paid all their money, they went to the games, home and away.
I'll be fuming.
I do think it was. Yeah. That was
even now. I'll be seeing.
I saw grown men creating videos, putting knives through their shirts and saying, "I'll never support this club again." Yeah. I'll never support this club again. Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah. And there was people ringing up TalkSport saying, "I've got a return ticket train. I haven't got like an open time, so I have to go on this specific time. I've got hotels booked. I've lost 200 quid. I've seen videos of them going into the ticket office at Southampton, like shouting at the staff saying, "I want my money back," like really threatening them.
Oh, bloody
the
hell,
whole thing just,
It's a lot of money. And don't forget, look at the world we're living in. Look at the minute, like how uncertain it is. Like everything's up through the roof. Like it ain't cheap, is it? Like,
no,
it ain't cheap, mate. I'll be fucking fuming.
You would be fuming, wouldn't you?
Imagine if Blues did that. Imagine if we got to Wembley and then like all of a sudden all this crap came out. You'd be fuming, wouldn't you? Like you've just, it'd be like
the cracks would show, wouldn't they? The cracks would show, wouldn't they, mate?
Flipping would be showing the blood. The plaster be off the wall.
Yeah.
It's a massive statement by the EFL, though, isn't it, to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
I didn't think
massive
they'd do
statement.
that. I think
it's
do,
good
but they
for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
I,
hell of a
I think they had to
precedent
really
set.
clamp. They had to clamp down on that.
To be fair, the guy didn't do a very good job of hiding, though. He was sort of just standing there next to a tree, like, you can't see me. Like, he's literally standing on the golf club watching the training. He didn't do a really good job at all of trying to hide himself. He was just standing there.
Nah.
And then,
Who did it at the Vile at Bodymore Reef? Was it Derby? It happened at Bodymore Reef, didn't it? There was, and then they started build. Yeah, from the road, because I work in Tamworth, and from the Belfry into Tamworth, where Bodymore Reef is, they built up the trees and the banks because obviously but I'm sure it was Derby, you know. I mean, someone might correct me, but it's happened before. Do you know what I mean? Someone was caught, fucking Spygate. But the fucking lengths to go to, do you know what I mean? It's fucking crazy.
𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 did it in the Leeds. He did it against Derby.
2019, and that was the first massive who are about it, and obviously.
But 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆 was brilliant though when he was like, "Yeah, I did it, yeah." He was just yeah. What's the big deal? And also, you know, with that, like I say, I know you can watch all the drills and everything, but what are you really going to learn from that, really? I mean, I don't think they needed to do that to beat Borough anyway. And I
think the only thing they can really,
it's just sad state of affairs, isn't it?
The only thing they can really gain is if injured players like your Hayden Hackneys haven't been playing. Are they setting? Is he doing these training sessions so they can prepare either to go 3 at the back, 4 at the back, or whatever? But the risk they took for finding out was just bollocks, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah.
It's just suicidal what they've done for the whole season.
Well, he didn't think it was a problem, did he? He didn't know it was a problem.
Well, he does now, doesn't he?
Lads, Chris has been on the phone 20 minutes and he's said about 2 words.
I didn't even know he was still on the phone.
What? This is your time, mate. This is your time. You're wasting your minutes here, mate. Your mobile phone minutes.
I'm still here, don't worry. I'm still here.
What you got to say to the Bluenoses, Chris?
Up the Blues and keep right on.
Superb, mate.
Nice one, mate.
I'll just let you know, there was 3 red cards at the Mexico South Africa game.
I was another one.
Mexico, I thought Mexico had a man sent off as well. Mexico did.
Emu's put that's dedication, Chris. Keep right on, son.
Keep right on. Take
care,
care,
Chris.
Chris.
Nice one, mate.
See you later.
Cheers, mate.
I'll tell you what. Imagine if he was on a page you go.
That's what I said. He wasted his minutes.
I thought he'd gone.
Yeah.
I thought he'd been completely quiet.
Jay, let me speak, will you?
We just took over.
It's like Woodstock. Can't get a word in with Woodstock.
Jay, you're gonna have to get him on. You're gonna have to get him on now on his own and do a whole show just with him.
Yeah, 100%. Love Chris. Regular caller, mate.
So yeah, lads, we've 2-hour mark.
But yeah, it's gone quick.
Usually we would be doing a quiz, but I just ain't got around to doing one. Well, actually, I don't do them. We've done about 20 quizzes, Carl, and every question we've had.
Corrupt, mate.
How many times has?
Mate, you think FIFA's bad? Like this is worse.
How many times has?
𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 for Blues? Question for you, mate. How many goals has 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒆𝒄 scored for Birmingham City? How many would you say?
That weren't me, mate.
And when I was reading it out, I thought this is wrong on every level. Because do you know what I mean? And then I read it out anyway. But yeah,
You're brilliant.
It's it's the worst quiz ever, but it's definitely worth taking part in because you never know. Got the champions.
Absolutely.
You never know.
Yeah. We never did see Smile My Finger, did we?
No.
Smile My Finger was one of the participants, and we're trying to find him at the ground.
Trying to find him.
He hasn't shown up yet.
Yeah. Smell my finger wherever you are. Please
Ring
find
in.
us. Yeah.
Ring in next
Call
time.
in, get in touch. We want to know who you are and if you're all right. And if you're going to take part in the quiz again. But yeah,
We're going to do another one of these, mate, in the next few weeks, or we're going to do.
Yeah. I need to get back on it, mate. But yeah, like, I've just loved you lads coming on. I love the community. It's Blues against the world, as it should be. Top lads doing your own thing as well in your own different ways. She's brilliant. Keep it up, boys. And we'll start with you first, Carl. Your party message, and give your channel a shout out, and your other one as well, mate.
Yeah. So message to the Bluenoses is keep right on as always. Fuck them all. Yeah, and just be fucking good to one another. The fucking world's a crazy place, isn't it? So got to stick together. Back the Blues. Whoever's the gaffer, let's fucking back him. Whoever the players are on the pitch, fucking got to back him, haven't we? So, yeah. So me and Alfie decided to change the name of the channel. I know it's a bit risky, but it's still got the keep right on 1875 in the title, but we've kind of rebranded it the Rainbirds because that's us. That's, you know, what most people know us as. It's our surname. So look out for that. I've got another little kind of side hustle going on with kind of like fat loss coaching, because I've been on a bit of a journey myself over kind of a 3-year period. So loving the gym, loving helping people. As a part of my 9-to-5 job, the best part of my job is coaching people. I love the social media, so I've put it together. Got a little fitness channel called Prime 40. So if you're in and around your 40s like me, and you want some help with recipes, gym stuff, one-to-one coaching, check that out. You know, see what we can do to help you. I mean, listening to Big Tone, you've got to look after yourself, guys. It's the only message that I can say tonight is just fucking look after your health. We've only got one fucking life. I've probably took 10 years off my life getting fit, eating healthy. You know, so it's just fucking massive. So yeah, thanks for having us on. Love you all.
It's always a pleasure, mate. Woodster.
Yeah, so obviously proud to sponsor the channel, Glow Studios. I've actually took on a second studio now, and what we really do is we help transform coaches in becoming speakers and leaders. And what I see with a lot of people is they're really struggling in front of video, and that's really a bad thing for them and their business. So what I try and do is instill confidence to build up clarity and conviction in front of the camera and build that connection with their audience. So keep tuned on these channels, because these next few months are going to be a lot of videos and behind the scenes, and you guys want to come around and see how it all happens behind the camera, then I'd love to invite you around. Keep right on.
Brilliant, mate. Andrew.
I follow those. Yeah, so I think it goes without saying, just look after yourselves, guys. Like the next couple of months, and let's forget last season. It's happened. We need to move on. Let's look forward to the future. Obviously, we say keep right on to the end of the road, and that's what my message is. BCFC Fanzine TV is the channel that I do. I'm staying up to do Pake Watch at 3 a.m. I don't know why, because I clearly have got better things to do, and then I'm going to go straight to work. But yeah, thank you for having me on. This time I actually lasted 2 hours, not 2 seconds, when I realised I was on the wrong StreamYard. But thank you for having me on, and yeah, keep on, guys.
Always a pleasure, son. Rich.
Everything's been said, mate, isn't it? I think just echo what everyone said, really. I think like doing these shows and that is great fun, isn't it? And we've all got an opinion. Everyone's entitled to it. There's no right or wrong answers, and you know, you just kind of have a chat about the club that we love and speaking to good people that we knock around with. And I for one really miss going to the football on a Saturday. I mean, I was ready for a bit of a break at the end, but like going around seeing everybody is just as good as turning up to the game. I look forward to that more than sometimes the matches, to be fair. So like, yeah, we've just got to, like saying about the fitness and everything. It's a good thing to do. Look after yourselves in the pre-season. Get yourself match fit. Make some changes if you can. And look at Big Tone. He's done fantastically well, and it's good to hear. So yeah, just support all the channels, like the guys on here, Jay, like all the lads like Tommy, you know, all the guys who do all the Blues podcast. It's all good fun. So yeah, just let's just carry on doing these and get ourselves into the promised land, mate. Try and make these playoffs next season, the top 8 if we possibly can. If we possibly can, let's do it. But yeah, no, I appreciate it, Jay. A nice one having me on, mate. I do enjoy it, so it's good fun.
Lads, honestly, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody. All your comments, your phone calls, your subscriptions, your comments, liking the videos, hyping, just everything. You know, you're part of this. It's not just me. It's all of us. And I can't thank you enough. So keep right on. Fuck them all. Come on, you blue boys. And up the Knighthead. Come on.
Who's that? Me? Oh, yeah, you. Sorry. Hello. Wherever we go.
Tony and Dad.
7-0 now, I'm here.
Let's fucking have this.